The number of people killed in Wednesday's magnitude 6.2 earthquake in Italy has risen to 247. Thousands had to leave their homes and were forced to spend the night in shelters and camps set up by the Italian Civil Protection. Well, these are images of the rescue operation underway. Well, for the latest, let's speak to Sabina Castelfranco. She's joining us now from Amatrice, one of the worst hit towns. Sabina, thank you very much for joining us. Just tell us how the rescue operation is ongoing at the moment. How is it going on?
The rescue operation is proceeding. It has not stopped since the earthquake began. There are now heavy equipment that has been brought in, bulldozers, earth-moving equipment of every kind, including diggers. Sniffer dogs are being used, and the search is still on for any possible survivors. Of course, they are still extracting dead bodies, victims of this quake. They continue to be working, not only here in Amatrice, but also in Accumoli and in Pescara del Tronto, as well as many of the nearby hamlets. There are approximately 69 hamlets that need to be searched, and homes also in the countryside area here. The Italian Prime Minister has made it very clear that no home will remain unchecked to search for possible survivors and for dead bodies.
And Sabina, yesterday we were reporting that access to some of these towns might be quite difficult because of the damage. It does seem like the world's media has managed to get to Amatrice, but have the authorities been able to get the equipment they need into these towns to make sure they can search for anyone who may still be alive trapped under buildings?
Yes, they have managed to get a lot of the equipment in. Some of the roads leading up to Amatrice, both on the bottom side and on the top side, were actually clogged up with some of these vehicles. But now a lot of the equipment that is needed has managed to come in. Also, the ambulances obviously continue to work, and there are buses that are ferrying people out, those that do want to leave here. Until very late last night, there was a bus that was taking homeless, people made homeless in this quake, to the town of Rieti, not far away from here. The ambulances were working to take people to nearby hospitals. So the roads are working just fine, and the authorities have managed to bring everything they need here. Obviously, they are also making use of helicopters, and a helicopter pad has been set up just outside of Amatrice. A similar situation is in the two other major towns affected by the quake.
And Sabina, just quickly, if you will, please. Of course, the rescue operation is still going on from this latest earthquake, but it is worth thinking about the lessons that may have been learnt from L'Aquila in 2009. What do you think will be taken forward following this latest cleanup in the central part of Italy?
Well, I think it's very important that the coordination works very well. It appears that so far it has worked very well, but it's early days yet, and the recognition of the bodies still needs to take place. Those bodies have been taken to various areas. Tent cities have been established for all of these homeless people, but certainly the coordination is the main point here.
Absolutely. Well, Sabina Castelfranco there from Amatrice, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.